How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're getting it played with a little bit more Marvel United Megaverse. We got our Megaverse campaign that we're trying to go through, so we are going to see what we can accomplish here. We are going up against Enchantress. I'm going to let you know she's fun to set up because you have to go through your entire collection and find more baddies, so we'll go ahead and get into that. Show you how this is. Here we are set up for Enchantress. Again, it's more set up for thematics than probably functionality. This was maybe a bad setup, might be a good setup. We'll find out. But my locations, of course, New York because of Jane Foster and, well, Thor to a small degree, Bifrost Bridge, Asgard, Odin's Vault, Nidavellir, and then, of course, the TVA headquarters was a requirement for her. We're basically saying she's trying to take over and ruin the sacred 616 timeline, right? She went out, and it kind of makes thematic sense with her because she's bringing in a lot of other baddies from across the, I guess, the multiverse, the megaverse. So I try to be thematic. When you set up, you need to make sure that they all have hit points, and they start with 1 hit point less, except for Scourge, because Scourge is hers. She starts with Scourge. But they also can't have any effect that is specific to the villain. Now, a caveat to that, of course, is Titania and Absorbing Man. They are not supposed to come in until later, but thematically they make more sense with Thor, so I put them in here. Titania, she's okay. There's nothing on her that says it's bad. Absorbing Man, though, he does have that thing that says deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location, each location double feature threat. We're just going to treat it as this location because there's no such thing as a double feature threat. So it's just what it is. Again, I wanted it to be more thematic, so that's why that is here. But it does say you're not supposed to have any that... I think it just says the villain. I don't think it says the villain... they must have a health value and no reference to a specific villain dashboard or component. Okay, it does say component. I was about to say, hold on. So this does have a specific component, which is that double feature. Again, I don't care. Otherwise, the rest of them are here. So you did need to set up 9 total. So I do have a couple more here. Try to be thematic. It's kind of hard. There's not a lot of Asgard villains, and the ones that are in the box, like Loki and Hela, don't have villains in their deck. Well, Loki does. That's why we have this huge frost giant at our starting location. Not good. How you doing, David? How you doing? So yeah, let's go ahead and read through her special rules. So we'll zoom in. Zoom high. There we go. So as long as Enchantress is in this location with a henchman, she can't be damaged. When a hero is KO'd, Enchantress doesn't activate her BAM. Instead, she accelerates her turn by 1 card, if not already accelerated. If Scourge is defeated, put him on the top of the henchman deck. Other defeated henchmen are removed as usual. Henchmen other than Scourge interplay with 1 health less. So it's nice that they put that there because it was on the back. I'm like, you gotta remember that. Her BAM, if Enchantress is in a location with no henchmen, move her clockwise to the next location with the henchman if possible. So she's basically going to try to stay with henchmen because then she doesn't take damage. Overflow, if 1 or more token can't be placed on location, accelerate the next villain turn. So then she's accelerating. Now she doesn't have a lot of health. She only has 3, but we have to go through all of the villains for the most part. Because if we don't, we can't really do damage to her, even if we have cleared 2 of our objectives. So we've got Titania over here. She deals 2 damage to 1 hero in this location and 1 damage to a hero in each adjacent location. I picked these and then I realized they almost all do damage. Like I didn't look at that. Here, the Black Berserker, deal 2 damage to each hero in this location. Each hero here can reveal 1 card from their hand to prevent 1 damage for each punch at the bottom of their card. Okay, so he's not too bad. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location is Dogs of War, you can't see. Absorbing Man, we already talked about him. He deals 1 damage. He would deal adjacent, but we don't have that other thing. But Absorbing Man does ignore 1 damage each hero turn. When this threat is cleared, remove him from the game. So he does ignore 1 damage as well. So that kind of makes him harder. We pretty much would have to have 3... To take him out, we'd need 3 punches because he's got 2 plus the 1 he ignores. And then over here, Scourge, which is the one that actually comes with her. I guess I could zoom back out when I was doing this. Scourge is the one that comes with her. He deals 2 damage to each hero in this location. So he's going to just keep coming back out based on, I guess, her cards are going to have him come out. I don't know. So we do not have the Asgard deck yet. I imagine where we currently are is going to unlock the Asgard deck. So we're just using the regular Heroes United deck. We do have one hammer unlock. I know that the scepter and the hammer are over in this location where we are, over in the Asgard section. So we won't get those right away. Mighty Thor, she can use this to basically draw a card. Instead of drawing a card from the top, I can just go look for Mjolnir. I'm imagining Mjolnir is the same as Thor's, which is basically allows him to punch 3 times and then move. I imagine it's the same, or at least similar. And then when it's exhausted, a recharge at the end of the turn. If you played a hero card with no special effect, you can turn it back over. So you can keep turning it back over if there's no special effect. Really powerful Enchantress would mind control heroes when they get knocked out. So if you'd have to bring in new heroes into play. Yeah, so I think something similar to that has been done with one of the other ones. So maybe that's why they didn't do it with her. Because again, you got to think Enchantress was from the 3rd box. She was at the end. And as you guys could see, I did get the right Loki painted yesterday. Knocked him out really quick. So I, of course, can paint a lot quicker when I'm not on stream because I don't have to worry about talking and precision and all that stuff. I just go at it. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to start with Enchantress. She goes first. She moves 0. Bam. She doesn't have to move because she's already there. New Blood. Bring the top threat card of the Henchman deck into play into Enchantress's location if possible. It's not. Or the next clockwise location without a threat. It's not. So this is actually a good card to get at the beginning because she can't do nothing. Yeah, so that's actually a perfect first card. She can't do anything with that card. So let's go ahead and add some more civilians, though. 1, 2, 3. And we do have Jeffy. Jeffy is with Thor. Thor has Jeff. Thor has Jeff. Oh no, Loki is knocked out already, or at least as many. Yeah. So Kid Loki is up on the thing. I think we have to go through like two more areas to get to Kid Loki. All right, so within a jury direction, all heroes in your location cannot take damage until the beginning of their next turn. All right, he has a lot of hit points. It's going to take a lot to take him out. Move to any location. You may bring any number of heroes with you to that location. Location is nothing, right? Yeah, Asgard has no civilians or baddies. And then an action. And then these are... They have to discard all their cards and move. Should I just go ahead and get Mjolnir first? Why not? Let's do it. Let's get Mjolnir. Well, if it's a lot of punches, we need a lot of punches. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and use Mjolnir. Does it say I'm supposed to shuffle after? Yeah, shuffle afterwards. Okay. Shuffle afterwards. Mjolnir. So yeah, it's basically identical. Does she only have one Mjolnir? She has 2 Mjolnirs. Okay, so we know we can only really use her weapon twice. All right. Shuffle is like I was playing last night. It was like nature. And in nature, you're supposed to just keep discarding the cards, I guess, so you don't know what you're going to pull. So we're going to... I don't even think I'm going to have her move, though, is the problem. We're going to do 3 damage here. Right? And I don't want her to move, because anywhere we move... Hang on, does she have a punch? I could move her here to get her set up. She has a wild, not a punch. That's not good. Yeah, I don't think I want her to move. All right, so Loki. All wilds. Loki is all wilds, I think. Shapeshifting. Until the beginning of your next turn, when you take damage, you may redirect it to another hero or henchman in any... Ooh, or henchman. Oh, I like that. He's good on this one, because he can redirect a henchman. So let's just go ahead and do his... Well, let's draw a card. I think that would be good, because I can move him somewhere, and then I can have him redirect the damage back to whoever I go to. Yeah, I think that's good. We're going to do that one. So he gets to redirect damage. So we're going to use the wild, get rid of the Frost Giant. End of turn, if you have two. Okay, so this Asgard is our healing location. And then we're going to go... well, he's going to redirect the damage, so it doesn't matter. This one's easier if we're there to combat because he's, you know, if we have a punch, we're good. So I think we'll just go ahead and go here. The Dogs of War. Mind me, is Frog Thor in the game as a pet companion? I know the Loki alligator is. Yeah, I think he is. I think the Frog Thor is. All right, so we have Mjolnir, which doesn't help us. We do have a wild. Although we could use Mjolnir to come over here and punch 3 times and just get rid of that guy. And we have Jeffy too. So move Jeff one location, punch, and then punch. So let's see here. Could we take out 2 in 1 turn? Because Dogs of War, he's gonna attack back, which will take out Dogs of War. If we send Jeff that way, and then Jeff gets the punch, and then Thor uses the wild to move. He'd only get to punch once. Let's draw a second card though, and he's got punches, so he would ignore the damage. I think we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and do Jeffy. Let's do Jeff. Jeffy. So Jeffy is going to move. Jeffy is going to punch. Thor is going to use the wild. Make sure I got the right Thor here. Thor is going to use the wild to move. And then he's going to use his punch. I think we're good. All right. So. Enchantress. Move clockwise in Lex location with the most civilians if possible. So she basically is moving all the way around and coming right back where she was. Life force absorption. Discard all civilians from her location. She gains 1 health. She may go, oh geez, she can go above her starting value. Well, that was not good. I mean, that's not good because that foiled my plan. Because remember, I wanted these 2 to bam. Dang it, I was trying to get free wins. I did not get my free wins. That hurts. Way to ruin my plan there, Enchantress. Alright, so I can move to any location. I have a punch from Jeff. So I need 3 punches to take out Absorbing Man in 1 turn. Loki and Thor have those 2. Oh, I forgot. Titania does damage in adjacent locations. All right, let's draw. Oh, we got other Mjolnir, so I don't even need to use that. So I have a move and a triple punch. And actually, I have 4 punches. I don't have 2 moves. Let's do the energy redirection. I guess. Let's do energy redirection. We're going to go here. And then we're going to use the punch to take out the thug. I'm guessing. So you didn't want to play with Frog Thor and Gator Loki. No, we have to unlock them. So I have to, David, I have to look on the map. I think they're in this region too. I think this region unlocks like a lot of stuff for Asgardian stuff. So we could hang out over here for a while. We want to unlock more pets and different things like that. Well, as long as I have enough Asgardian characters or things to make thematic matchups, that's half the problem. All right, so to Loki. Loki and all of his wilds. So Loki has a move. I don't need him to move. He only needs 1 punch. I don't want to... If I use the double punch, could Thor make use of it? Not really. Not really. Yeah. I mean, Thor could make use of it, but then I would have him leave, right? Um, yeah, I'd basically just be having him leave to go over there. I don't think I want to use the double wild. I think we're just going to go single wild. All right, so single wild, punch. That one's gone. 2 down. And then into your turn. Oh, wow, I have 2. I forgot. I have two heals. I didn't even notice that. And I put them both next to each other. I'm very bad. When I do thematic matchups with my locations, it's horrible. Few unlocks around here sound fun. It'd be nice to have an alternative to Jeffy. No, we don't get rid of Jeffy. We just add another pet. So we can get up to 3 pets at a certain point. Which is the goal, right? Is to have 3 pets. Everybody gets their own pet. Yeah, do I want him to move? If I move here, he's going to take damage. So I don't want to do that. And moving him towards Asgard doesn't do any good. I really kind of need him to come down this way. So no, I don't think we're going to move. All right, so Thor. We got a wild. I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste the double because, again, I'm going to stay here. So that way I'm protected by Mighty Thor's ability. So we use the wild in that. That is 3 down. 3 down. Enchantress. There's that tiny dragon. Yeah, to get that, I think I have to go up to Age of Apocalypse, I think is where we said it was Age of Apocalypse. All right, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, she's going to go to... yeah, she's already in a location with a henchman, so she just stays there. The rest of the BAMs, nothing happens. Adjacent, we're protected. BAM, nothing happens. All right, and we add in... oh, we're going to have an overflow. Dang it, we're going to accelerate. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, so 1 there. 1 there. And then 2 where she is, so we are going to have an acceleration, which means accelerate her turn. So she's going to go 1, 2, she's going to go here. Not ideal. Not ideal. All right. Because, I mean, well, we were about to finish one of these off anyways. I don't think it's that big of a deal. All right, so we have a punch. So we can go over here. We need 3 punches to take out Titania, which we would have with Mighty Thor, and we could take out a Thug. We could do teleportation and come down here. But Thor would need to have... well, he has 3 because I have Mjolnir with him. Maybe we do the teleportation. Yeah, maybe we do teleportation. Yeah. So let's do teleportation. And we can take him out before Enchantress goes again. So she's going to teleport us both down here. Actually, the end of turn, you may move all heroes from this location to another location anyways. The problem with that is, like, it's good, but, like, it's very situational. That would have to happen, like, after she's vulnerable, right? Yeah, have to be after she's vulnerable. We're going to come down here, and then we have a punch and a wild. So the punch, unfortunately, does nothing because he ignores the first damage. So this punch does nothing. Unless I want to punch a civilian. Don't punch a civilian. Don't punch a civilian. All right. Or I could leave. Can I punch some? I could leave and go to Scourge. I could use that. No, this is overflowed. I think that's better. Because I was saying, otherwise I could use the wild to come over here and then punch Scourge once. But then he does 2 damage. Don't want to take 2 damage. Oh, Thor doesn't get to go. Hang on. Thor doesn't get to go. That's right. Thor doesn't get to go. Reverse that. Hang on. Reverse that. I forgot. Thor's not going to get to go. before Enchantress moves, which means that he could bam and do 2 damage to us. So instead, actually, yeah. What's Loki? Loki's got 2 wilds. So I would need to set Loki up with 2 wilds, I think. Because if I set Loki up with 2 wilds, then he can move, and then he can attack. Yeah, all right. I was wrong order. Loki is second. So I have 2 wilds. So we will go. I'm gonna have to take a damage. I don't think there's any way around it. So we'll go here. We will take out a thug with the punch. We will, I guess, start working on Titania with the other punch, I think. Alright, yeah, alright. And then we know we're going to do the double wild for Loki. Or misleading. Next villain turn, when the master plan card is revealed, you decide which location the villain moves to, ignoring the movement space. The thing is, she's just going to move to one of... She doesn't hurt us, so I really don't... That, actually, I don't care about. Now, the question is, does this ignore the BAM? It just says the movement instruction, so I'm thinking it will not ignore the BAM. So she'll still end up with a henchman. All right, so we'll go with our plan. Double wild. All right, so he's going to use 1 wild to move. He's going to use 3 wilds, because again, there was only 2 to do that, because we ignore 1 damage. So this is done. So she was going to be accelerated anyways. So we're on par. We are on par. It's an alt Titania made of titanium. only when she's involved with Absorbing Man. Yeah. I forget what character that was, where it was like they made a character. Oh, it was a new character for West Coast Avengers. And so basically it's a clone of Absorbing Man. I think it's a he. Can't remember. But basically that's what it is. I think he's got a wedding ring and he's got his piercings. And so they're made of like a special metal, right? That was given to them by their mom. Like, I guess, who was also this superhero character from a long time ago that nobody knew about. You know, because that's how you got to bring them into the Marvel universe. But yeah, I thought that was kind of different. It was like, he's got like a ring, and so therefore he can use the ring to get his power. And then he's got a sister who, same thing, has her own powers from that metal. All right. Enchantress. Sita's being loud. She's going to heal again. Move clockwise. She's going to end up right where she is. Discard all civilians. Thanks for helping me out, I guess. Kind of. And then she heals for 1. So we did not get any BAMs. That's what I was afraid of, was BAMs. Alright. So, now we get to... Alright, no, we're on regular Thor. Regular Thor. So he is there. We need to take out, all we have left to take out is Scourge. And he does 2 damage. Alright, I have 2 wild, so I can go 1, 2, and move. I have Mjolnir, which will do 3 damage, but not 4. Oh, actually, hang on, it gives me a move. Yeah, we're going to use Mjolnir. Hang on, let's draw a card first. Leaving Jeffy up there as a security blanket. I mean, he can maybe eat that guy. All right, so we're going to move. We're going to use the wild to move. Right? So we're going to move, use the wild to move, and then we have a wild and 3 punches for all 4 of that. So now she has nowhere to hide. We have defeated well, no, I'm sorry. She has Titania, but Titania is about to be knocked out. You may swap 2 of your face-up hero cards in the storyline. I don't really have a reason to do that. I don't... Oh, okay, I get this. This is like if you have a card that reacts based on the previous cards, you can just move them around and then you can possibly get more. All right, Thor. Man, we need a lot of thugs. She's not putting out thugs. I just realized that she's not put out a lot of thugs. She's put out civilians and then she keeps eating them. So we still can't hit her. All right. Thor gets a move. So I need 2 punches to get rid of Titanium. Yeah. We're gonna use up all our punches and not having it left for Enchantress. All right. So 2. And end of turn, you may discard 1 action token to draw 1 card. I don't have any action tokens. I do get to move. There's really nowhere I need to move to. Like I could move here, which then I could move all locations there to another location. But again, I don't know where she's going to go, and I don't know where she's going to add thugs. So I think right now the best bet is to leave everybody where they are. Oh, we need some more thugs, guys. All right, hopefully her cards have to have thugs on them, but we've just pulled every card we've pulled has either been add civilians or the life absorption. So there's our thugs. So she goes nowhere. She is bamming. She can't move anywhere because there isn't one, so if possible. Oh well, new blood, bring the top threat card. Oops, forgot. He always goes back to the top. Into Enchantress's location if possible. Or the next clockwise. We have a thug for you, a thug for Jeffy, and a thug for Thor. Alright. I didn't realize that when we got her accelerated. It was like... But you kind of have to, because she's just going to keep running, hoping for thug life. It's only 3 thugs. That's not great. Alright. Loki. Oops. I should probably, whenever I defeat him, I should probably just keep his things there. I think I need to get Loki out of dodge. I don't want Loki taking 2... I don't want him taking 2 damage. I do have 2 punch, which means we can take that out and start working on him again. But I do need to get out of dodge. So Loki is going to punch 1 here. Actually, no, I need to finish this. So we're going to move. We're not even going to worry about Scourge, because he's just going to keep coming back. Yeah, because that's what's going to suck. On one of her turns, we're going to have to take out both Scourge and then hit her. And then hope Scourge doesn't come back again. I don't know how many of that card she has. New recruits. Yeah, I think that was the best play. Punch, punch, move. Yeah. If you have 2 or less cards, we do not. Alright, so regular Thor. We do have Jeffy. Jeffy does not help us up here now. I do have 2 punches, a move, and an action. Can I get somewhere? I need to take out that thug. I hate having 2 punches, though. I could do the wilds. Which then would get me those civilians up there, too. Yeah, let's do that. I think we're going to do that. So, we have a action. We have a punch with the wild. We have a move. We have another action. All right, punch, action, action, move. Yeah. All right, back to Enchantress. Enchantress. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. So it really doesn't matter. Hypnosis. Give 1 crisis token to 1 hero Enchantresses and each adjacent location. Okay. Until the next villain turn, heroes starting their turn with crisis tokens discard them or must choose to play their card randomly or forfeit 1 action on their turn or take 1 damage at the end of your turn. That's a lot of options. I don't know if you have to do these in order. I don't think you do. Hero starting your turn with crisis tokens, discard them. All right, so we discard it. And we must choose to play a card randomly, forfeit 1 action, so 1 of our action tokens, or take a damage at the end of the turn. Okay, guess we'll have to see where we are with Loki on that turn. All right, so she is adding 1 to Loki, 2 to her space. Also, again, thematicness is not a great idea sometimes, because I don't know if you noticed, but every single one of my locations, most of them is 3, 3, 2, and 3. This is a combination from Infinity Gauntlet, the Asgard box, and TVA is Multiverse. Yeah, I think that's what we've got. -1 action sounds like the least damaging. Yeah, it depends. As long as you have like a double action and you couldn't use one anyways, like a move or something. Yeah, it's probably the least damaging. Probably right. I haven't even used the Hero United cards. I haven't really needed them because the problem is they both came out as move cards and discard your whole hand cards. I don't want to do that. All right, so we need that thug. We definitely need these 2 thugs. So I think we are going to do teleportation this time. But if we do that, if I can get out, hang on, I got wilds. So he's got 4. Use teleportation. We have 1, 2, 3. But again, Thor doesn't get to go before she goes, which means there could be a BAM and each hero takes 2 damage. I don't have enough damage to take him out. I could move in, I could teleport in, and then use 1, 2, and then hit him once. Or no, use the last one to move out. Because Mjolnir's not going to get me close enough to him. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. So, we're going to use the teleportation. I'm not taking Thor with me. We're going to teleport. Then we're going to punch with 2 of the wilds. Those 2 wilds. And then we're going to use this wild to... doesn't matter. We'll go here. Well, no, I think Thor's probably going to go there. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I think we're all going to end up in the same spot. I just need to get off of that spot. Although we do need to start doing damage to him. Because otherwise, I can't hurt Enchantress. So. Alright, so Loki discards that. Alright, so I have to choose. Either play random, which really doesn't hurt me, to be honest. If I play random. Loki will get the wild. Yeah, Loki gets the wild. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it matters now. Because why is Loki only at 3 cards? Loki never took damage. I forgot to draw once. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I've got 4 cards. All of them are single action. This would be the worst one for me to draw. Yeah, that'd be the worst one for me to draw. So that's it. Alright, so what do we got? Alright, so it wasn't as bad as we needed. Okay, so. Cover that up now. Alright, so Loki has 2 wilds. So I'm going to do 1 wild here. Second wild, it doesn't matter. See, I'm still kind of not playing a particular icon. Actually, I shouldn't have played random. I shouldn't have played random. I'm not going to move him. Since I'm not going to move him, I'll give Thor a move. I don't know why I did that. That makes more sense. Play that, we're ignoring that. We're only using the wild to get rid of that thug. Because then Thor on his turn can come down here and take out this last thug. But, before Thor goes, I need a drink. And Enchantress needs to go. Holy cow, she's being loud. I don't know what's going on out there. Some kind of craziness. Alright, Enchantress. Goes nowhere. Bam, she goes nowhere. New blood. Bring the top card from the henchman deck into play in her location or the next clockwise location. So we now have a big old Venom T-Rex. I did that one just because it was fun. I had different options for Null that I could choose. I went with the T-Rex because it's a T-Rex. And I'm stupid because it does 2 damage as well. And it has 4 hit points. Just like the others. Alright. Alright. So. 1, 2. Okay, so we can definitely clear out. What we need to do. The Enchantress is a Lord of the Rings crossover. Yes, it is. Alright, so. Thor, Mr. Odinson. You have a move. And you have a bunch of punches. So. We're going to bunch of punches. Bunch of punches. All right, so he's going to move. We're going to punch 1 so we can complete this. All right, and then we are going to, I guess, punch the T-Rex. All right, Jane hopefully can finish him off because he's only 3 and I think she's got Mjolnir, so we won't take the damage. All right. Yeah, I guess we're going to use Mjolnir because we can't take that 2 damage. I mean, technically we can. See what? The one thing about Mjolnir that makes no sense to me is that, in my opinion, this should be ranged. It should be in your location or an adjacent location because I'm throwing it, right? Like, that's kind of unthematic how they did that. I don't think I want both people to take damage. I mean, I've got healing up here, but I need to take him out. Otherwise, she's going to move to it and I can't attack her, although we still got to take out Scourge. That's what makes her hard. I hope the reason they don't have 9 is because she has the possibility of bringing all of them back. Because that means she would have 2 more of those cards in her deck. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with it. All right, so get rid of him. Fun part is I'm going to have to clean this up. I got to put these guys back in their storage where they belong. That was like half the fun, was pulling them out. I had to go through every single deck to find guys I wanted. Is there a hammer item that adds ranged? Yeah, I don't know, but unless Thor's Mjolnir is different, I don't know. Hers just lets her find Mjolnir, so it's like it comes back to her. But I think the other thing is maybe it would make more sense thematically too, is if this said you didn't search your discard pile, that you could also pull it from the storyline. But that would make it too powerful, considering that to recharge it, I just got to play a card that has no other effect. Which did I do? Which I think I did right here. Nope, that had something. I think most of her cards have something, is the thing. No, there was no text here. So technically, this is flip back over, but it doesn't do me any good. Alright, so we are on to Loki. Loki has a thug and a move. I can choose where she goes, but again, it doesn't... That's just overriding the turn. It doesn't override the bam. So she ends up back here anyways. Trying to see if I want to make everybody move. It's here. It's at 2 damage there. Really, I should have moved Jeffy down here now and think about it. I probably should have moved Jeffy down here a long time ago. I probably should have, because then if I had extra punches, I could have Jeffy punch, because he doesn't take damage. So we're going to pretend I did that on Thor's last go round. Get a star or recharge your scepter equipment, and I don't have my scepter yet. He has a single punch, a wild, and decide where the villain goes. Which again, doesn't matter. Well, no, that does matter once we take out Scourge. So let's give Loki a wild. Not much else I can do. Well, or... No, I need 2. I'm thinking if I had a move, I could punch. Oh no, it ignores 1. I need 2 punches. One civilian left to rescue. Yeah, he's hanging out over there. Just one. That was the other problem with the cards, David, when I set them up. These cards, for, again, thematic, most of them didn't have anything starting on them. So I was kind of starting in a deficit already to begin with. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. And I'm not moving because there's no reason to move. So, Enchantress again. New blood. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. So, move 0. Bam. Doesn't move. New blood. Goes back to Thor. Back to the Thors. So that starts with 3. So we have the Brood. Again, this is not no name, it's the Brood. I'm calling her the Brood as a whole. Again, theme, man. Theme is so important in a theme is so important in a Marvel United game. It's not like it's a storytelling game. Not what I wanted. Not really what I wanted. So, here's the problem. Both of us get to go. Both Thors get to go. I could use Jeff to punch twice here. The Queen, she only has 3, but she would have, I'd have 2 punches from Thor. I think that's what I'm going to do. I got to get this one knocked down. So. Yeah, so I think we're going to have the double punch. These actions are basically useless for me. We're going to double punch. We're going to have Jeff double punch over here. Oh, dang it. He ignores 1 damage. So technically, Jeff is doing a single punch. Yeah. Not as great as I thought. Oh, dang it. And Loki goes next. Oh, no. Mighty Thor goes next. Mighty Thor goes next. It's Thor, then Loki. All right, so I do have a move and a punch. So I would give Loki a move and a punch. So he could move down when he needs 2 punches and then needs to be able to move back. But I need 3 punches to take out No Name, so I kind of have to play that. So she's gonna punch, or 3 punches. He ignores 1. It's not enough. It's not enough, and then she would take 2 damage. Do I send her over there and do it, though? I think the net result's the same, right? I've got to take both of these out in order to hurt her, so. Take that one out. Yeah. Enchantress. She's going to go 2. 1, 2. Doesn't matter. She ends up way back over here. Bam. 2 damage. Does not do anything to anybody. And we get a thug. You get a thug. We get 2 thugs, which does not fit. So we accelerate her. So now instead of 2, she's going after Loki. Oh. Oh, message retracted. Uh-oh. Was that spam? Is that why it went away? Or did you delete that? Did you delete that, or David, or did the mod delete it? It doesn't say delete, it says retracted, so I'm guessing you deleted it. All right. So, Loki. So my idea is to get Loki down, punch, and then get back, right? But I'll need 2 punches to do that. He currently has 1 move, 1 punch. Loki. I don't like your cards, buddy. Do not like your cards. Do not like your cards. I mean, she does have cards that don't... She's got these life force absorption cards, which don't have a BAM. So, like, if he overrode that, then we could put her right on top of the Thors, right? But I don't know how many. Again, I don't know how many of these cards because I don't go through. Oh, you did delete it. Okay, I want to make sure that the bot wasn't being mean to you again. I don't know how many because I don't look at their decks ahead of time. I mean, I guess I'm doing This can't get him back out. That'll get Loki in, right? Because I'll be able to move in. I'll have 2 punches, which will only do 1 damage, and then I can use that to rescue the civilian so that doesn't overflow again. I guess. Loki's going to get hurt. Loki's going to get hurt. Sorry, Loki, you're going to get hurt. So, we're going to use the move to come down here. We're going to punch with 2 punches, which means we only do 1 damage. Then we're going to rescue that civilian. And Loki has no way to get out of dodge. All right, then Enchantress was accelerated. She's going to move 1. Bam, she's coming back. And then bam. So Loki takes 2 damage. I guess we will get rid of these 2. Loki's down to 1 hit points. He's definitely going to have to go up to Asgard or Odin's Vault to heal. Yeah, and then he gets the crisis token again. And we're going to have another overflow, which means she's accelerating again. Oh, that sucks. Actually, she's accelerating. Yeah, doesn't matter. She's got 2 overflows, but she can't accelerate twice. So. Oh, that hurts. Loki's probably going to get knocked out. He's not going to have a chance to get away. What happens when she knocks out? She accelerates. Oh, she keeps accelerating. What state is a villain's favorite? Alabama. Oh, this is so hard. Like, this is hard to take all of these henchmen out and keep them off the board long enough to hurt her. You kind of need something that moves her, like that you can push her or move her to another location. If I lose all of my Thors, this will be the second all-out team that I lose. I'm definitely going to need some extra life donations because I can't revive all of them. What do we got left? Oh, we have 2 turns. Yeah, we're going to lose. There's no way I can attack her. Because she's going to get to go again. Right? And Scourge is going to knock out Loki, which is going to have her go again after 1 turn. Yep. We're going to lose the Lokis and Thors. We're going to lose the Lokis and the Thors. All right, what can we do, Thor? He has a move and a punch, and these aren't any punches. And again, oh no, dang it! I keep thinking this was Absorbing Man. I kept thinking this was Absorbing Man, right? So actually, hang on, we got to go back. We got to go back a minute. So I was thinking this was Absorbing Man again. It's not. So we had Jeff do this, right? We did 2 for Jeff. Right? Because he was at what? 5? He was at 4. So Jeff should have done 2, not 1. And then Loki would have came down, right? And he had 2. So I was wrong one. I was thinking of the wrong one. So she's actually vulnerable now. Now, I would not have taken the 2 damage because he was not there. 1, 2. So I still have my other 2 cards. The action I still would have used to clear that, and it still overflowed. Okay, that's better than it was. All right, so. And we got Mjolnir. We got Mjolnir. Oh, this is going to be by the wire. So, moving Thor. With his move, we'll use the action to get rid of this. And then he punches 3 times. That's 3. She's got 2 health left. As long as she doesn't bring out another henchman, we're good. She brings out another henchman, we're not so good. But again, now Loki's not going to get knocked out, so therefore, no extra damage. The trick is she can't be hurt while she's on a henchman. Yeah, that's her trick. While there's a henchman there, she can't be hurt. So you basically have to have that extra damage if there's a henchman in her location. All right, so But now we know he's not going to get knocked out though, right? Unless she happens to come all the way back. But even if she adds another henchman here, he doesn't activate. They don't do their bam. So she's going 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam. She can't go anywhere. Hypnosis. Give a crisis token to one hero in her and adjacent locations. There is none. We have no problem there. And luckily she landed where we were pretty clear. So we don't have to worry about her accelerating. I just have to get to her. I just have to get to her. All right, so Mighty Thor needs to get to her. Mighty Thor has one move. She has one move from Thor. I do actually have 2 turns left. I have 2 turns left. So can Mighty Thor get up there? Oh, I don't think she can. She can, but she has no punches. She can, but she has no punches. Oh, hold on. Loki would have gotten a punch at the end of his turn. You may gain 1 token to discard 1 card. Well, no, I wouldn't want him to discard any cards because all of the cards have punches anyways. Oh, no, he gains 1 and then he may gain another one. So actually, sorry. He would have gained this. Never mind. We didn't even need to do this turn. We don't even need to do this turn. Sorry. Reverse that. We don't even need to do this turn. Because I didn't even read the end of turn. End of turn, Loki would have gotten a punch. And he would have spent it immediately. Right? And then Thor, on the end of his turn, would have gotten... Oh, no. End of turn, you don't get to spend it. Dang it. Never mind. We're still where we are. You don't get to spend the punch when it's not your turn. Oh, I was trying to find a loophole. That loophole was not working. All right, but we get 2. Loki gets to go 2. That's fine. Problem is, I can't do anything with Enchantress. The most I can do is try to set Loki up. See, like I can move to her location, but all I have is a star. Loki needs 1, 2, 3. He doesn't have that. He has a wild, and he can adjust where she goes next turn. Which is probably what we're going to play. Guess we're doing this. Oh, hang on. I could do this one. I could do that one. Sorry. What card did I draw? That one, maybe? I don't know. We get to finally use a United Heroes card. So United Heroes, I get to move. Doesn't matter. Right? I get to move twice. Really doesn't matter. And then each other hero may move. So we're gonna all go chasing her. Right? Well, maybe I should move this way. I don't think I'll need it, but that's fine. Then we can discard a card to gain another one. Now I forgot, I do have, and I didn't think about this, my tea Thor is kind of relaxed with good green tea. I forgot, I do have punches. So I do, technically if this were to result in a loss due to 2, I think I have 2 punches that I've not used on the Megaverse map, which I will just say we used, right? Because I'm not losing all my Thors. But I think this might have done it, right? Because now it's Thor, it's Loki's turn. We're gonna have Loki take damage at the end of the turn. We're not playing the random card thing. So it's not enough. It's not enough. That one move didn't get him far enough. I think it was 3 away. I was hoping for a double wild or a move and a something. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay. We'll just use that for this. Yeah. That hurts. All right, so I get to choose where she goes. So it's move 0 and bam. So I'm going to override her move 0 to put her... Thor's going next, right? So I got to put her where Thor is. Bam doesn't happen because there's no bam. And then hypnosis. So give 1 crisis token to 1 hero there. Loki's going to take it. Loki should have taken damage. At the end of the last turn. Ooh, Loki was down to his last cards. Does Loki have less cards than everybody else? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, because he has Jeff, and then she used the heroes card. Okay. All right, we should be fine though, because now we're on Thor. Thor has a punch and a wild, so we have it. Oh, sorry. She's going to overflow, which accelerates, and you can't accelerate because she doesn't have any more cards. Doesn't matter. This is just for... It's trivial to do that because it doesn't do anything. All right. And then we're just gonna finish her off with Mjolnir. So we got a punch there. We got 3 more punches there. A wild punch there. There we go. Woo! Didn't even need to use any timey-wimey shenanigans for that one. Didn't even have to timey-wimey shenanigans. All right, let's go ahead and go over to the map. Website Edge, is it there? No. So it is there. Woohoo! I didn't think it was going to work. So I had to recreate the window. So I wasn't sure if it was going to actually find it or not. Because my computer shut down. So we are way over here. Way over here. So Enchantress with Thor, Loki, Thor, and Thor. We didn't use any of our action tokens. I don't know how many of each I have to begin with. Equipment. We did use Thor's hammer. Teams. Again, I don't know why the regular United team isn't listed. It's weird. Pets, of course. Jeffy did come with us. We did win. There we go. So what did that gave us? Regular Loki. So I haven't done this Loki because I want to fight each of the villains here first for the Shapeshifter challenge. But we do have this Loki that we could actually go against. The difference is it's the Plan B, which means it requires 3 more thug civilians, and you have to complete all 6 threats. Now, that would give us Kid Loki, which I've already painted. It also will then give us Mjolnir. Win a battle with Mjolnir equipped. And this is probably triggered off of this Mjolnir, not her Mjolnir. I'm imagining. We do get some portals if we go up this way. We need some flames. How many flames do we get? We have 3 flames. So we do have that. So Loki is a possibility. Absorbing Man, which we just kind of win against, so it kind of would be thematic. We do use the Titania challenge. We can't use any equipment. And with Absorbing Man, I wouldn't have to make it an all Asgard crew, really. Like, I could bring in, like, She-Hulk and stuff, so that would actually be a fun one to go up against next. Hela, we have to use Muspelheim. We do get a portal, but it's the Takeover challenge. I forget what the Takeover challenge is. I think it's when each... I think the extras, the overflow goes to this challenge, if I remember. We did unlock the Asgardians team, so we actually unlocked that for winning this battle. and then win a battle with this team. So if we win against Loki, we'll get another planet or a timer. And I think we need planets. Let's see here. Yeah, we need planets. We need 3 planets to go against Emperor Doom. My problem with Emperor Doom is I don't have Mr. Fantastic. I could revive Mr. Fantastic and maybe do Doctor Strange because he was kind of relevant in that story. And Captain America, maybe. Well, yeah, I'd have to revive Mr. Fantastic. I need 3 planets. I currently have 2, so that would give me my 3rd planet. I think I want to go over to this section and kind of finish some stuff out over here. Close. Because that gives us a lot of... It gives us a lot, right? If over here gives us a lot. Right? We get the Asgard team. We go against Loki with the Asgard team. Oh, but I'd need a 3rd. I'd need a 3rd Asgardian. Because I don't want to do Loki against Loki. So where do I get a 3rd Asgardian? Where do I get a 3rd Asgardian? Mirage is technically, I think, because she's a Valkyrie. But where do I get actual Valkyrie? Where is Valkyrie? There's Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, over here. So, I have Korg. Where's Valkyrie at? Wasn't Valkyrie? Yeah, Valkyrie was in... Oh, here they are. So we have to beat regular Loki to get Beta Ray Bill and Valkyrie. Which ruins my thematicness there. We could take on Loki and not use all Asgardians. As an option. Oh, hang on. We could get Throg. There you go. There you go. David wanted Throg. David wanted Throg. So that would actually give us our 3rd Asgardian, I think. I mean, is Throg a pet or is Throg a... I don't remember if Throg's a pet. I don't remember if Throg is a pet. I hate to unlock this and need the key later. I mean, a lot of keys. Ares gives us 2 keys. There's all the rest of our weapons. Stormbreaker, Vibranium Spear, Darkhold, Nunchucks. There's Loki Alligator. I'm going to spend... I think this is a pet. I think Throg is a pet. So he wouldn't count as our 3rd Asgardian. Oh, it says Asgardian and allies. So I might have another ally somewhere. There you go. We have Throg. We have another pet. We wanted another pet. We got another pet. David wanted another pet. So now we have another pet. We did get another revive. I think we're up to 2 revives now. I think. Yeah, we're at 2 revives. It's still not enough to bring back a whole team. Yeah, so I got to plan that out. It's probably going to be 2 weeks anyways before we get to play anything. Because I got to paint minis for whatever we go to next. I think next will be the X-Men. So that's going to require me to paint a lot of minis because Toad, Blob, and Pyro. And then I can do an Avengers type thing with some Avengers characters, which would be maybe down here with Taskmaster again. Yeah, or we could come down here and do Bullseye, but I want to unlock Luke Cage. Oh, that's what I wanted the key for. I needed Luke Cage so we could do Bullseye. So... Oh, no. I can do... I'm only doing 3-player. No, I'm good. I've got Daredevil, Iron Fist, and Elektra to do Bullseye. Maybe we'll do Bullseye. Bullseye would work. Oh, well, that is a lot of planning. Still got to plan it out. Throg versus Toad. Yeah, Throg versus Toad. Oh, Throg versus the actual Toad. Yeah. Well, again, we've unlocked him. So Throg will now join... Throg will now join Jeffy Boy in pretty much every gameplay. Same way that we have Jeffy, now we will have Throg. We just gotta go get us a 3rd pet somewhere. Yeah, All right, so I got to plan all that out, figure that out. It will probably be not next week, the week after. So I think the Marvel United will be like every other week. And it's just based on how many minis I can paint on a Friday. I could paint some if I have a matchup where I only need one mini. I guess I could paint that one mini offline, like I had to do with Loki this time. It's not the end of the world. Prefer to make content if I could. If you want to watch more Marvel United Megaverse, make sure you subscribe. Hit the remind me. I keep saying hit the notification, but really hit the remind me so you can come out and join David in the chat. Join me during these lunchtime streams. I know lunch is hard for a lot of people. So if you can't, then yeah, hit the bell notification when you get notified after the fact. Tomorrow, I need to set up the stream. I haven't done it. I'm going to do Leviathan Wilds tomorrow afternoon. I'll schedule that tonight. And then tomorrow evening, we're doing Vantage, me and Audrey. So if you want to watch me and Audrey play some gameplay, we will be there. And then Saturday, I'll be painting, hopefully, I don't know if I'll get it all done. The hope is that I can get all of my Black Plague, at least the heroes, the A-Bomb. I don't know if maybe I'll paint a specialty A-Bomb or not, because I'm trying to think if I do the heroes, the tutorial I think is a 6-player requirement. So that would be 6 heroes I need to paint. We estimate it takes me 20 minutes per good paint job, not what I was doing with the zombies. What is that math? That's three minis an hour. So it'd take me 2 hours to do both of them, and then the A-Bomb. I might look for maybe 1 or 2 A-Bombs to just kind of throw in, but it is a tutorial. It should be easy. So maybe I'll do a special zombies. Maybe I'll do the rats or the crows. I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments if you happen to see this before I do my painting video. But that is that. David, thank you as always for hanging out with me in the chat. Thank you for the extra like post there. Greatly appreciate it. Everybody go down and click that link. Either donate or donate to help out the Megaverse stream by bringing back some of my teams. I need my X-Men back. I need my Fantastic Four back. I thought I was going to need my Thor's back, but we squeaked through that one on the very last card. Either way, guys, with that said, until next time, peace.